Chucking around.
Chuckn Around. Chuckn Around. Just chucking around.
And we are back. Welcome back to another episode of Just Chucking Around. I'm your host, Mr. Chuck Houston, and we got a hell of a show lined up for y'all, man. Got a few nice topics, but first I want to get into my last week. I lied to y'all. I said I wasn't gonna be here, but here I am because things fell through on my place that I was supposed to move into, man. It's a long story, but I'm gonna try to quicken it up. Well, when I first went to look at the apartment, they just showed me the model. And they had the model like all dressed up. It was nice and everything. And, you know, I was like, well, these cabinets look kind of old. How about this? Is the cabinetry the same in the new one? She was like, no, they've been updated. I was like, all right, cool. I can live with that. I was like, hey, what about the appliances? Because the appliances in this model was white. And I'm like, I can't deal with that. She was like, no, them appliances have been updated. I know they at least black. I was like, okay, I can deal with black. It might not be stainless, but I can deal with black. So fast forward to it's time for me to go to pick my keys up. I go Friday evening to pick my keys up. It's late in the evening. It's like 5:30. The office closed at 6. I should have knew something was wrong when I walked up in there and they didn't know who I was. And they talking about, welcome, are you Charles? I was like, yeah, I'm Charles. Welcome home, Charles. Welcome home. I was like, okay. I go up to them, and I'm like, give them a parking spot. Yeah, I have a storage unit. I'm like, I got everything in order. They go show me the storage unit, and then the lady hand me the keys. That's the second sign I should have knew something was wrong. She handed me them keys, and she said, well, have a good one, and we'll talk to you later. She didn't even walk me to the apartment. So I knew, they knew that apartment was fucked up before I got up in there. So I get to the apartment, walk in there. I'm like, all right, well, welcome home, nigga. Open the door, look to the right, first bedroom. It was kind of dark in there, but I was like, okay, it's a bedroom, whatever. I'm gonna be sleeping here anyway. So I go in the bathroom. I'm looking at the tub. They done painted the tub white. They done painted over the stains that whoever done left all them rings or whatever. They done painted the tub white, and I know they painted it because they had the tape still around the goddamn faucet. I know they painted it. So I'm like, well, I'll be goddamn. I say, all right, let me go to the next bathroom. Next bathroom was cool. I'm like, all right, we progressing. We're gonna work on that tub, but you know, we progressing. So I walked to the second bedroom right there. It was, just a little bedroom with a closet in it. So I'm like, okay. So now to the piece de resistance, the living area of the apartment. The living area of the apartment. I walk in the apartment, right? In the living area, it's a sunroom and all of that. He's like, yeah, you're gonna love the view. It's a view of downtown. I'm like, all right. So I go in, look, and I'm like, something ain't right about these cabinets. It was the same wooden ass cabinets that was in the other one, but somebody had done slathered some gray paint over the shit. It wasn't even a good paint job. It was like runny and shit. It was fucked up and it wasn't even or nothing. So after that, I look at these appliances. These appliances are not black. They not stainless. Them hoes is white. And where you get the cup out at, where you get your ice and shit, that shit was yellow. It had done stain. That's how old this shit was. And then they had done painted. The paint had done got on the stove. The fucking dishwasher was so old, nigga. It wasn't even digital. It was the kind where you push the button and one pop in and the other one pop out. That's how old that shit was, my nigga. So needless to say, I'm pissed right now. So I get my shit together. It's after 6. I look at my watch. It's after 6. I hurry up and get down there. Them hoes are locked up and went home. So now I'm thinking, I'm like, oh shit, I'm stuck with this fucked up ass apartment. So I get home, I come back to here where I'm at now. I emailed him. I'm like, hey, somebody need to call me because this shit is fucked up. I need to talk to somebody immediately. Nobody, I mean, so I'm by this time later on that night, I done got drunk. Now I'm mad. So I call and leave a message. Look, this some bullshit. Somebody need to call me immediately in the morning. So then I wake up in the morning, I wake up fresh, 8:30. I'm still drunk because I done got like super drunk at night. Woke up 8:30, called them with some more shit. Hey, when y'all get in here, I know y'all open up at 10. Somebody need to call me immediately. So nobody called me all day. And that's when I sent another email out that was worse than the first one that I sent. So I know they closed Sunday, so I have to wait until Monday. I got to wait till Monday to get in touch with somebody. Finally, Monday morning, 10 o'clock, I get this long email. Oh, we are so sorry. We didn't mean to do. I say, look here, y'all, we're going to have to terminate this relationship. I am not going to move it. Just come in and we'll talk to you. I said, all right, I'm coming in. I came in that evening after I got off work. They know I was pissed. The little white girl, she literally looked like she was about to cry. She was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how this happened. I know how it happened. The bitch that showed me the motherfucker ain't the motherfucker that gave me the keys. That's how it happened. So anyway, they were like, hey, we're going to let you out of this lease. We don't want you to be nowhere that you wouldn't be happy. And I was like, good, because y'all would have had the worst tenant ever because I'd have been complaining about every fucking thing, nigga. The sun is up too early. What you niggas gonna do about this shit around here? This is some bullshit. So anyway, they let me out, and currently I'm awaiting approval for the one I should have went with in the first place. So that's been my week, and I gotta bring my boy in. I gotta bring my boy Blame to come again. So I know he got some comments about what I just said. So the producer of the year, Blame to comment.
What's happening, man? Listen, man, sound like you moved into Chilligan's Island, my nigga. I ain't lying. That boy moved into the new CUNY homes around this home.
This the mainstream. This the mainstream. What I was telling you about.
Hey. You thought the grass was gonna be green on the other side when you left your cousin's house. You see it ain't as green, nigga. You moving in the Astro earth, nigga. Stay where you at. Don't go, nigga. It's COVID. COVID is real out here. Nothing is what it seems. Nigga, it's smoking mirrors everywhere, nigga. You better stay where you at, goddammit. You know what I mean? Work it out. Hey, you better tell this old lady, look, I'll pay you to leave me alone. Every month I'm gonna give you a stipend, not to say nothing to me, as long as I can stay here. Just give me in the refrigerator. Face,
yeah, man. That was a rough one, dog. That was a rough one, but I made it through, man. How was your week, dog?
Man, look, I've been battling, man. I've been going through my own trials and tribulations, man. Finally got my air conditioner fixed in my truck. I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. I don't know how I survived without it. I'm being now so cool now. I'm like, woo! I feel like I'm in just a little cold little room by myself, looking out the windshield at everybody. I ain't lying. Then my AC in the house went out. I dealt with that for about 2 days. Calling people over here, nigga. I looked at that thermostat. You know that thermostat give you the outdoor temperature and the indoor temperature. Yeah. It was 98 degrees outside and 90 degrees in the house. I said, we went chilled at Walmart all day, me and my son, man. I was like, I'll be back when y'all This hoe was sweltering, my nigga. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So we finally got that situated. Cool. And at 90 degrees, and this hoe sleeping naked. I don't even sleep like that, man. I feel like a whole woman out here. No clothes on, under the ceiling fan, just like I'm in bareback Africa around. I ain't lying. We AC adaptable now, man. I had to get that home shield on the line, so we good, man. We good.
That's what's up. That's what's up, dog. So we gotta bring the boy in, man. He was a no call, no show last week. But we kept him on the payroll, and we gonna bring him on back in. So we gotta bring the boy Pimp Game Shane back in. He gotta update us on his last 2 weeks. So come on in here, my boy Pimp Game Shane.
Hey, you motor scooters and pistol shooters. How was my day? I'm glad you asked. Nigga. So I did my experiment yesterday. I was walking around with my pistol on my hip just because they said we could. So I just wanted to see if I was going to get arrested or shot. And here I am. I made it all the way through the whole day. I think I might try it again today. What's good?
That's what's up, dog.
Sorry I missed you guys last week, man. I'm running.
Oh, man, we missed you too, dog.
Hey man, let me tell you about this, man. Let me tell you about this, because I know I talked to y'all about it, man. You know, I had my little club experience. You know, I was doing my promotion for the little club. They tried to make me GM, man, and I said, what does that all entail? Because I you know, with promotion game, I know what that do. And I've actually been a GM at a club before, but not this type of club. So I was like, yo, what's going on with this shit? You know what I'm saying? What you supposed to do? What you want? He's like, oh man, here the keys. And he was just like, here the keys and figure it out. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, man, just figure. Here you go. I said, man, look, I don't do all that. You know, I just promote. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, $250 a week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let people know where your shit is at. And you know what I'm saying? I can do that from the crib. I ain't gotta be there. They started counting, having all kind of discrepancies and shit. I said, hey, man, here go these keys back, bro. I'll just stick to my $250. Hey, man, y'all can keep all that shit. I'm like, look, all this responsibility I ain't asked for, y'all can keep that. I don't need all that. Talking about get up out your bed and come open the club up and do. Oh, no, I ain't doing all that. I get there when I get there, if I get there. Shit, I ain't doing all that.
Right, exactly. So shit, look like we both handed some keys back this week.
Oh yeah, we handed back keys. You was at the Motel Hell over there. I don't know what they tried to do with you, Chuck. Look, they tried to get me your ass. Hey, they tried to get me down. Mirror. You was on the smoking mirror plane. They said they almost got the thing and put you in another.
Yeah. The old bait and switch.
Bait and switch. The bait and motherfucking switch, boy. They was like, here you go. Come and get it.
Yeah, it was like, just go find the apartment, nigga. We ain't even gonna walk you to that motherfucker. Just go find it.
You're on your own with this. That's because nobody wants to disappoint you, Chuck. They ain't want to tell you when you finish up these cabinets and nothing and all these appliances and bullshit. They're gonna say, you know, the same shit we showed you, we got that one, but downgraded. We just gonna put you in this studio, this broom closet right quick.
Yeah, that's what they should have said. That's what they should have said.
What they forgot to tell you was that you was the new janitor. You the new maintenance man. Hey Chuck, hey your first 3 months is free. Don't even worry about it. Just when Mabel called in 512, just go and plug her toilet.
And then, nigga, it smelled like smoke in that hole too when I walked in. And it's supposed to be smoking.
That's because the nigga that was painting your canvas was in there getting high. They say, he come.
The niggas was in there painting, talking about, nigga, you ain't gonna be able to smell the paint, nigga. Paint stronger than smoke. Don't worry about it.
Hey, they fucking you.
So yeah, man, that was a hell weekend. They tried to get me down. But you will be happy to know that I done read up. I done got some fresh new Reggie, nigga, and it's the truth. It's the truth, nigga. It's the best Reggie I done had in a minute.
I got a Jamaican bag.
You know it's real, full of seeds.
They're full of seeds. Sticky, sticks and stones.
Real, baby.
Smoking that popcorn.
That boy say you got a fresh bag of that bacon.
Look at me. Fresh bag. Fresh bag.
Big old fresh bag. Speaking
Yeah,
of
man. So anyhow, man, we're gonna bring our boy in, man. We thought he wasn't gonna show.
All right, well, let me take it over.
Cigarillo in there.
Let me. There you go. He in there. You had froze up a second.
There you go.
Bring it over.
Oh, yeah, what's up? What's up, fellas?
Hey,
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, you made me go get some of that Martell too. I got some chilling in the fridge, my brother.
Yes,
that's
sir.
Swift. That blue Swift.
Hey, that's Swift.
What's
baby.
up, Blaine? What's up, Chuck? I didn't know y'all was gonna be early today, so my bad. What we getting into today? What we talking about?
Yeah, we actually came up.
Where you want to start?
At the beginning.
Let's start with I want to start with what you gave me, man. You talking about Lil Nas X new album release promo.
Oh man. So just for everybody.
Yeah, he apparently blamed. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. Well, just so everybody can be on the same page, man, let me enlighten you. Let me show you the photo, man. The man is dropping his album for September, I guess the 17th, and this is his promo album right here, man. Let's see. Here we go, right here. Can y'all see that?
Hey, this is a man show.
Hey, man. This nigga didn't drop the whole maternity shoot, man. I had to do a video on this shit today, man. The man is out of control, man. I don't know what's going on, but
he looked like the roach in the microwave. Look like that one.
I got so many questions, man. I got so many questions, man. This shit is distasteful right now. Just because, speaking of laws, they just passed a law for September 1st as well as the heartbeat bill where women can't get an abortion after 6 weeks when the fetus has a heartbeat. So for women who, maybe or may have suffered from incest within the family or something like that and can't get rid of a baby, man, this is a sensitive subject at this time, especially in the state of Texas, and for women that can't have kids. You know what I mean? This ain't cool at all. And then you got to think about it like this. Well, some people will say it's art or it's artistic, pro-choice. Okay, well, I don't know what choice this is. I want to know how you got pregnant, through your ass or your mouth. I
don't want to know.
What hole did they?
I don't want to know either.
I don't want to know that.
I don't want to know.
Is you gonna have a C-section or water birth? What? How you
gonna get rid of stretch marks?
It look like that boy been sipping too much drink.
You planning to breastfeed or do formula? What's going on? You gonna get the epidural or you don't need it because you done had a lot of dick in your back already? What's going on, man? You know what I mean? I got so many questions, man. And when was the baby shower? Is what I want to know. Okay, I got so many questions.
Baby shower.
Because the man not in there. Are you a single father or a single mother in the picture? Where's the other person? That's what I want to know. Where's the godmother? Where's the goddaddy? Is this a single child? Twins?
Is he gonna pay himself child support?
What is going on is what I want to know. I got so many questions. What kind of roses, what kind of flowers was them sitting on top of your head? I got a lot of questions, bro. You know what I mean? Like, who raised
that picture look like it stank. It smell like it smell like booty.
Picture. Oh, sniff ass picture.
Man, out of control, man. The man is out of control, man.
Smell like turkey necks on that body.
Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't no stranger to, playing a mama character. But I'm not fit to go that far to act pregnant for no album cover. At what point are you not the puppet of the industry? That's the name of his his album Industry Baby. So you the puppet of all these people, whatever they want you to do, what's on their mind, you'll do it. Here's the thing, man, when you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And regardless of how you feel, you're a role model to some of these people, man. You're a role. I want to know, I got so many questions. Where you having the baby at? Off Old Town Road? I need to know. I got
where they do that
off of the Old Town Road.
I'm trying to find out, man. What's going on, man? The dude just doing shit for shock value at this point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it looks like.
Who condoning this shit? Like, who sat down, what office meeting and said, you know what we ought to do? We need to get you to hold your baby and do a maternity shoot as a grown young man to birth Industry Baby. Gonna get their attention. Album gonna go platinum. I don't know who's supporting this shit, but as for me and my household,
I don't even know.
Not be jamming. I'm still stuck on the old Nas. That's who I'm stuck on. You know what I mean?
The real one.
That's how I feel about that, man. I don't know what y'all comments on it. You got any comments, Chuck?
Yeah, man. What's been happening with Nas is like he been getting like so much like commercial shit. He been like on like real like commercials promoting shit. He been like, what was it? I think he on a Taco Bell commercial, and then he on like he like on a whole bunch of shit. And this shit is like, it's being normalized. Like this shit is right. It's like, nigga, this shit is you doing like too much. If you're gonna be gay, go on be gay. But this shit, you taking pictures with your stomach like you pregnant, my nigga. Come on, dog. That ain't even possible. You can't even really do that shit. So like, why are you doing shit that don't even make sense it don't make sense to the world? So I mean, like you say, he just doing this shit for shock value, man. And you know, these people are eating that shit up and they making it to where it's being normalized. Like it's a everyday thing now. That Lil Nas X is on this commercial, he's on that commercial, and he's the most popular gay dude in the world right now. And they just making it seem like it's a normal thing. So I'm gonna go to Pimp Game Street.
Well, that's the whole plan, is to normalize this shit anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? What we trying to do is feminize the men. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially black men. You know what I'm saying? They putting you on the forefront. That's why he has all these endorsements, because he was willing to be that. You know what I'm saying? That industry puppet. He was willing to do all the things that nobody ever wants to do. Like, just like you say, this nigga is targeting children. He is so mainstream. The thing is that any Grammys, any whatever fuck, he's gonna catch. He's gonna get the headlines. It's gonna be Lil Nas X everywhere because he's willing to do these things. But the things that he is willing to do goes against our morals and codes. Men don't have no motherfucking babies. That's just what it is. Women have babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a slap in the face for every woman who has had a baby or who has had a baby and lost a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a slap in the face. Like, man, at some point in time, just like you say, we got to stand up and say, hey, man, we don't want this shit. No, this is not acceptable. This is not what we want our children to see. This is not how we want our kids to be raised. We don't want our children to think that they're supposed to be sexualized at the age of 8 and 9 years old. You feel what I'm saying? At some point, we have to say no. You know what I'm saying? And the hardest thing is being a parent in these day and ages, because society don't want you to step in and say, no, that's not a good idea. No, they want you to let them be this and this and that. When we grew up, we had standards, we had a code, we had a certain level that we could pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I don't care how grown you were, you wouldn't cuss your parents out. You feel what I'm saying? You wouldn't go against, like, if your mom and daddy told you, hey, you know what, it's certain things as a child you shouldn't do. You gonna go against that because they said to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what they making acceptable. They making an acceptance to go against your parents, to buck the system, and for us not to be able to do nothing about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you discipline your child, they call it CPS. You know what I'm saying? You going to jail if your child don't go to school and all this here. It's like all these, you are being penalized for the things that your children are doing, but you cannot stop them from doing it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's against the law. You can't tell your child like, oh, you can't tell your child he's not supposed to be a girl at the age 11.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now you can't say that because you get all kind of flack. But like the media is raising your child and they telling you what to do and how you supposed to act. When we know this is our decision. We made these kids to guide them down a certain path. You feel what I'm saying? Like some of us wanted to be successful. We couldn't make that, but we want our children to be successful. So we guide them in a path that we might have took that said, oh, this is fucked up. Don't go this path. We want y'all to go down here. And society is telling these kids, nah, fuck that shit. Go down the same path your parents went. You feel what I'm saying? That's what they, fuck that shit. Fuck our morals and codes. Like the only thing they not telling you.
Everything you was raised on.
You feel what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Reload.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take it way back in the day, man, when they first kind of started this damn agenda. And take you back to like Lil Richard. You know, Lil Richard, Tutti Frutti, old Rudy. Yeah, they real Tutti Frutti now. And then you had bands out there, all those glam bands like Twisted Sister and then the Marilyn Manson type of artists, and they were doing that kind of same shit. And this is just another updated version of that agenda in the entertainment music world. So get ready, because this is about to be a whole lot more of them. You know what I'm saying? They sold their souls a long time ago. So you know they just gonna cash in until they cash out. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Already.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. Well, let's take it to this next. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit. Let's take it to this next topic, man. I want to send prayers out to everybody that's been touched by this hurricane, man. The Hurricane Ida came through, and I'm talking about wreaked havoc from New Orleans and guys up in New York, dropping bombs. Like the subway system is flooded because of Hurricane Ida. They not used to these tropical storms like that up in the north like this. So it done got up there, and these people, everything done stopped. Traffic done stopped. People can't go nowhere. People are dying up there in New York. It's crazy. Well, not even just New York, even New Jersey and all that. They getting hit with all that. Yeah. But it came through the south first and just destroyed Louisiana. And it's been crazy, you know, because they just trying to recover right now. And then Ida's still up there going hard, man. So I wanna get Blame's opinion on you know what's going on with this weather situation, man. And it's all about global warming too. That's what's really changing this weather.
Yeah, I can agree too, man, because the oceans are steady getting warmer and warmer, and you know that's what fuels these hurricane systems that's coming from the continent of Africa. You know, but what I would say is, man, you know, I don't even know if I stayed in Louisiana, man, if I would even want to stay there anymore, man. You know, they call it Louisiana because shit, every time a hurricane comes, they keep losing shit.
You lose.
You know,
God damn.
I hate to make a joke out of it, man, but you know, they call it the boot because these storms keep booting their ass right up out of there, man. You know what I mean? These people is going everywhere, man. They going to Florida, Atlanta, they coming to Houston, they coming to Dallas, man. The people without power. Everybody know that, you know, Louisiana or New Orleans per se is just one big bowl, man. It seemed like the levee stood up, but that sounds just about right, you know, that the power went out. Why wouldn't they go through a power situation after we just went through our little power situation with ERCOT and the damn, you know, blackouts that we had here, man? You know, I don't know why, but you know, God bless them people out there, man, because it's always a struggle. They say it might be like 3 weeks to a month for, you know, the whole city of New Orleans get power back, man. They had the big ass towers that had to fell over, man. Light poles on top of, on top of power cables had them fell down, and you know, now they got to rebuild that stuff, get it back up. You know, people in line for generators. They said on the news it took people to get from New Orleans to Houston like 12 hours, and that's a 5.5 hour drive. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, you know, we go through the same thing. Well, you know, Texas is not against hurricane. You know, we experienced that as well. But I know me personally, man, I'm not ever going to get in that traffic. No damn well. You know what I mean? I got a generator here at the house. I got a rubber boat, and everybody in this house got a life jacket. You know what I mean? So we prepared. You know what I mean? That's just some money that you just got to spend just in case. You know what I mean? I know you're not gonna use it, you might not use it, but it's just one of them things that you gotta. And I got a 2-story house, so if need be, I get up on the roof. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I got a boat to row and go wherever I need to go. You know what I mean? So shout out to my wife for getting all our hurricane preparedness stuff. We got plenty of water. We stocks up on that as we go. We get we put one in the pantry, put one up. Put one in the pantry, put one up. You know what I mean? So we prepare with canned goods, all that stuff, man. So we just try to stay ready, man. But I think it's a lot of stress with this pandemic going on. You know what I mean? To go through another hurricane. They got a couple of more out there in the Atlantic Ocean that don't look like it's gonna make it, you know, to the U.S. like that. But we still in the height of hurricane season, which goes all the way to November, which I believe. You know what I mean? So you know, that's my 2 cents on it, man.
Pimp Game Shane.
Man, really, I mean, truth be told, I mean, if you want my opinion about it, I feel as if the weather is being manipulated. You know what I'm saying? Some type of way, because they are sending this shit to us. You know what I'm saying? They sending it to us. I mean, if you look at it, like, it's places having hurricanes and tornadoes that never seen hurricanes and tornadoes before. Like, I just look at it right fucking now. I mean, shit, it's September. We ain't had not one cold front. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's getting hotter and hotter. It's still like 100 degrees every day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, with no reprieve. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel as if definitely on top of what we are going through, I mean, this is just another distraction. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, well, shit. It seems to me as if, like, as soon as people start, you know, coming to the realization, like, man, the government is fucking over us and all this type of shit, they hit us with something else. You know what I'm saying? It's like one tragedy after another, after another, after another. And it's like, shit, if a young kid getting shot don't raise you, if Black Lives Matter and all this shit don't raise you, if Trump in office don't raise you, we got something for you. We got murder hornets, we got all kind of shit in the stash. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep on hitting you with shit, so you're not paying attention to what's really going on. Just like you said, hey, they just passed a gun law yesterday that everybody can walk around and carry, and they also just passed the same day they passed abortion laws. Like, it's like they giving you something to pay attention to, but then they covering up everything else that they doing, so you're not really aware. And that's the thing, people have to pay attention, man. It's not like, I mean, well, us as Black people, white people can be clueless all they want to, but us as Black folks, we have to realize that, yeah, we are being manipulated, we are being swayed, we are being, you know what I'm saying, like, we are being distracted from everything that's going on with us. Like, Black people, like, what we don't understand is that shit. It's like when they passed that bill, Black people thinking like, oh yeah, we can go out and carry, which is my dumb ass. You know, I'm like, yeah, we can go out and carry and here, but not even thinking about the repercussions of what happens with that is that, yes, it definitely makes police stops more intense. You feel what I'm saying? It makes being around other people more intense, because a lot of people have guns now. Everybody's on edge. You know what I'm saying? We've been locked up. So yeah, it's we have to pay attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We can't get distracted. Yeah, the weather. Look, how many times has Louisiana been hit with a hurricane that was damn near detrimental to their life expectancy, or knocked out their whole generation, and then they had to start all over? It's like they doing that shit on purpose, because Louisiana gets wiped out damn near every 5 years. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they drain this motherfucker, then that, you know, people get displaced. You know what I'm saying? Like, people get separated from their families for long periods of time, and then they get spread all out. So now you got all of Louisiana all over the United States. You feel what I'm saying? Because they have nowhere to go. A lot of these people, didn't have no money to move in the first fucking place. So when it was coming, shit, they couldn't move. They couldn't go nowhere. Like, shit, get on the road. We ain't got no car. Where we gonna go? Wherever the fucking government take us. Wherever they drop us off at. Wherever this bus going. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people getting displaced, and I think that it's purposely done. But that's all I got to say.
Okay. I got you. Well, let's get Cigarro clean this up.
Well, shit, you know, hurricanes have been around for a long time, but it seems like now they turning up. You know, like they live now. So, and September is the peak month. So it's about to be some more coming, but hopefully it don't hit our area. But God bless all the people who lost somebody or lost property in it. And you know, the only thing you can really do is pray about it. You know what I'm saying? All this shit has been written in the Bible. Go check that out, and everything else will be gravy, you know?
Yeah, nigga. Go check that Bible out, nigga.
Written by the man himself. Big G.
Yes, sir. All right,
on that.
We'll go to something else that kind of hit close to home for me, man. I'm not gonna give too many details because people will probably figure out who this person is, but it was a cheating situation where a friend of mine got caught cheating by his wife, and yeah, this is one of my boys. He one of them wild boys. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga gonna see your podcast and say, "Hey man, keep me out your bullshit, man. I don't want to
keep my name out your mind."
I ain't say his name. I'm not gonna say his name.
Say my name. You ain't gotta say my name, man. Don't keep me out your bullshit.
Tell us about it, Chuck. How did it count?
Anyway, my man's got caught, man. So now his wife is saying he got to get out. He got to go stay somewhere else. So now he got to call. You know, she done call his family saying he got to get out. Can he come stay there? Now, if they'd have called me, I'd have been like, tell that nigga go stay with that bitch he was fucking. He can't come stay here. Tell that nigga go stay with that hoe. Why I got to be in the middle of it? That's all I'm saying. Why put me in this shit? So it was just an unfortunate situation, but you know, I called my mans and I had to check up on him. You know, he normally be all hyper and shit, but then you know, I called him. He was like real humble when I called him. I was like, "What's up, dog?"
Oh yeah,
man, I'm straight, man. I'm just trying to keep it together. This nigga was meek and humble as a lamb. Nigga.
As a lamb.
This nigga was meek. I said, "Oh, that boy going through it." That boy see, but it's funny to me because I done been through this. This done happened to me before. So that's why it's fun. That's why I can laugh about this shit now. I really don't give a fuck about your pain because I done went through this shit myself.
Fuck your pain, nigga. Fuck your pain.
Don't blame the company. Give me your thoughts on this, man. I just want to see what you got to say.
Man, well, you know, I tell anybody, man, you know, when you go to cheating, man, you playing big boy games, man. You know what I mean? Because
big boy games.
You know, yeah, man, a lot come with that. I had to tell a youngster one time, you know, him and his gal wasn't together no more, and they didn't have a baby. But then he want to tell, you know, his girl, hey, don't have my baby around them cats over there, blah blah blah, XYZ. I say, hey man, if your girl been hanging around them cats, you can't stop that, man, because women get the custody. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I say, man, you can go over there and try to, you know, police something if you want to, but either one or two things gonna happen. Either you gonna get hurt or they gonna get hurt. You know, they gonna call the laws and then you gonna go to jail. So
you gonna ride.
You can win and lose in both ways. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I told him, you know, the young man was a little cowboy, man. He do professional rodeo and shit. I said, man, look.
Oh.
This is what you got to do, man. I said, don't get distracted by that bullshit. You know, long as your son is okay and ain't nobody hurting him or harming him or nothing like that, you got to leave that alone and let that go, because what happens is you go over there and fight them cats and then one of them, you know, decide to call the laws and take you to jail, then you lose because you locked up, and then you lose again because you can't do what you love to do, which is rodeo and be a professional cowboy. So You gotta leave that alone. And once you let your thing go, hey man, it's open to the public, man. Whoever get her, get her. You know what I mean? All that you got to deal with that.
That's it.
So sometimes if you ain't got her mind like you wanted to have it, you know, and you at her will on whatever she decides to do. And sometimes another baby come along with that. You know what I mean? So it's a big boy game, man. You gotta have your mind right, because when you let it go, a lot of other stuff can come into play with that, man. So, and then I always tell dudes too, man, you know, I don't condone cheating. Nobody should cheat. You know what I mean? We've been really programmed to think cheating is cool and cheating is live, but it really destroys the black household and the black family. But if somebody is a serial cheater, a habitual cheater, a habitual line stepper, you know what I mean, can't control what they got going on, I'm going to just say this. If you're going to do that, man, you got to do that responsibly. Keep that away from your lady. Keep that away from your husband, whoever they got going on. So out of respect, man, because once all that, it's just a whole nother can of worms to deal with. But like I say, I don't condone cheating in no parts, because, man, that trust is a hard thing to get back, man. You know what I mean? And it causes you to lose a lot of stuff on both ends. So, you know, I don't know, man. I done fell out with a couple of niggas. I don't know why. I meet guys sometimes comics, and they want to come tell me about they relationship where they dad and cheated on them and all that other kind of shit. I don't know why you would just come tell somebody that just off the muscle. I told one dude, at least she used the condom, man. What you want her to do? Nigga got mad. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I done been hurt before. You gotta suck it up, man.
You can't win them all. You cannot win them all.
Go fuck through your pain. That's all I can tell you, bro.
Hey, the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else.
Come on these hoes. You hear me? Yeah, man, go get some therapy.
Get some therapy.
Sit on the couch and let a nigga tell all your problems. It's okay to cry, man. Go in the shower and cry with the water. With the shower,
cry with the water. Let it go down the drain.
Let your tears go down the drain, man. That's all I do. So, yeah,
I'm like you. I ain't got no sympathy for them niggas, man. Because when I got caught, this how my baby mama done me so bad. Them phones is a motherfucker. So she went through my phone and caught me. So she gonna tell me, well, call the bitch and tell her you ain't fucking with her no more. I'm like, huh?
I've been through that one. I did that.
Call the bitch and tell her you can't fuck with her no more. So I got to. This is my baby mama. I got to call this hoe. I ain't gonna be able to fuck with you no more. I
can't come outside and play no more.
Yeah, I can't do it no more.
Mama said I can't come.
This how cold this bitch was, nigga. I hang up the phone with the bitch. Then she broke up with me, and now I ain't got no motherfucking back.
Right now you starting over.
I say, boy, this is a cold piece, man.
I tell them, hey, we gotta have a schedule now. You Monday, Wednesday, Friday. No, fuck that shit. I don't condone that shit at all, because I ain't gonna lie to you. If somebody cheat on me, I'll be hurt like a mother. I'll be ready to beat a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Whole message.
Bam. Like, side slap.
But you know, that shit is just crazy though, because like nowadays, okay, so it all comes into play with my decision. See, ever since September 1st, all that cheating shit, like nigga, it's too easy to get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, anything goes. And like, look, if you don't want to be in a marriage, don't get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, live the single life. Nobody sees you. You can live the single as long as you fucking want to, as long as you agree with it and other people agree with it, cool. Stop all that fucking lying and shit, because that's how people like, if you want to have a bunch of hoes and shit, you better tell all them hoes that, hey, look, I like a lot of hoes. I can't be, you know, one chick ain't gonna satisfy me. and you just keep it like that. That way you never hurt nobody. You always tell the fucking truth, and it ain't no cheating involved if you ain't in a relationship. That's what a lot of times niggas listen. Let's say this too, because shit do be getting blown out of proportion. Nigga, there is niggas out here who just be fucking hoes who don't want to be in a relationship, and they get caught up because they might put that relationship dick on a bitch that was in a situationship, and then that's where you stay fucking around because of the sex. But the thing is that shit, the niggas know how to separate sex and relationships, and women do not.
Yes.
Therefore, when you put the whammy, you know what I'm saying? You have to make it understood. Hey, this ain't just your dick. Now, I give this to a lot of hoes just like this, so don't be claiming or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to put some kind of disclaimer on it. Otherwise, you gonna be in a relationship that you didn't know you was in.
I do community service for these hoes with low self-esteem.
You feel me? Listen,
like a timeshare.
Every week I come through and I service my community now. I hope you don't have a problem with that.
Keep the community up.
Got over 1,000 hours of community service. No, but like on the cool though, it's just like a lot of people are not upfront. You know what I'm saying? Like some people say they want to be in relationships, and really don't want to be in that shit. Or people have to understand this too. Like this what niggas, we have to be honest, man. We have to start telling these girls, like, look, hey, your sex was cool, but I ain't like it that much to where I want to be attached to you. Because I guarantee you, if you start telling the truth like that, if you be like, yeah, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But I got 2 other girls that fuck better than that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, if you don't start telling the truth, if you be like, oh, that was the best thing, or you be like, oh, that pussy was so good. You feel what I'm saying? Then next thing you know, it's like, oh, I thought you loved this pussy. How you fucking up? Be like, yeah, I did say it was good, but I ain't saying it. But I'm being funny, but like the bottom line is that like shit, people be lying to each other all the goddamn time, and until people start being truthful, it's like shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll never. Me and my gal got together because we were so fucking open and honest with each other. It was like, motherfucker, you stupid. I couldn't be with you all the fucking time, but you da 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 da. And I was like, oh yeah, shit, but you know, you fucked up too, but I da 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 da. But see, we fit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't one of them situations to where it's a whole bunch of lying involved. You know, I can just tell her what I feel, and that's just that. We're gonna deal with it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't like confrontation, so they want to keep shit. Hey man, if a pussy stink, tell her. Hey, your pussy funky. You know what I'm saying? Like, no coochie like this. This shit like you keep lying to them. They keep continuing to think that, oh, I got this bomb ass pussy. Yeah, you got WAP, but it smell like skunk water, and it keeps shooting all over the fucking place. I don't want that shit to touch my nuts. I'm scared to take the rubber out because it's funky. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just honesty. You have to say this type of stuff, so therefore people know. Like, shit, if you don't never tell a motherfucker, damn, your breath be kicking like a motherfucker, a bitch be thinking like us, she's sweet the whole fucking time. And that's the end of fucking body. You know what I'm saying? If you be like, hey, nigga, I know niggas ain't told you this, but your breath is funky than a bitch. That's why you can't get no hoes out here, because your breath stinks. Like, shit, you tell motherfuckers the truth, man. It's like, shit, they got to be able to deal with that shit. If Nas X can make
like you said,
fucking shit with his baby on here with a nigga, I can tell a bitch her breath stank or her coochie funky. You feel what I'm saying? Like, shit, that should be normalized, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's normalize telling the truth to motherfuckers. Hey, boys ain't supposed to be girls, and girls ain't supposed to be boys. Normalize that shit, motherfucker. Motor scooters.
All right. Well, like you said, as of September the 1st, you know, it's also that other law, the heartbeat law. So if you cheating and you get that chick pregnant, you stuck with the baby. You stuck with the baby. Look like my
18 years.
Blame gotta go, man. Blame gotta go. Let's let Blame go and get on up out of here, man.
I gotta dip y'all. I see y'all at Main Street Lounge, man. I gotta
Blame. I hope I catch your motherfucking ass. I'm coming up there.
Okay, I'm hosting. You gonna see me?
All right, that's a bet.
Peace.
Yeah, my guy.
All right.
All right, boy. All right, man. So let's just let Rillo wrap that last topic up, and we'll talk about the one more topic, and then we'll go.
Yeah, pretty much what Pimp Game said, man. You got to be honest, and you got to be honest from day one, because you know I done got caught cheating, and shit, I'm gonna be real. You ain't gonna never hit the end of it. I mean, they always gonna bring it up whenever you fuck up. So if you don't want to go through that, just go ahead and be honest, and take it. You heard it here first. And on Chuckn Around, don't be fucking around. So
don't fuck around. Don't be fucking around.
And if you do, you better have a backup plan, and you better have some bread too. So you ain't gonna be having an ass to sleep on somebody's couch. There you go. If you're gonna cheat, you better have a whole nother house, in a whole nother city, and then that way you ain't got to hear that shit. Yeah. If you're a regular motherfucker, hey, you better stick with one hole. Keep you 100 hole.
That's it. 100 hole.
That's it. Take it from me. You don't want to hear that shit for the rest of your LIFE, motherfucker. And I'm gonna take a shot to that one.
That boy said, I'll drink to that.
I will drink to that.
All right, man. We're gonna talk about this one last topic, man. I don't know if y'all heard about these people out here with these fake vaccination cards. They done had a ring, and they done busted the ring. It was a chick that worked for the hospital, and she actually was selling the shit online as something, mama fake vaccination cards or some shit like that. Like basically giving herself away. And like all of these people that work in the hospital that don't want to get the vaccination went and bought these cards. And apparently they got caught because Moderna was spelled wrong. So this bitch didn't even spell shit right. Oh. And she got all these people busted and they got arrested on their jobs and shit. They had to do the perp walk off their job because this bitch done fucked up and didn't spell Moderna right. And the whole ring got busted, my nigga.
That was that white girl, huh?
So let's talk about this.
Yes, the white girl.
Mm-hmm. I've heard the fake vaccination cards going around, but I'm like this. I'm just not taking that fucking shit. Like, look, there's a way. What you do if your job says, hey, you have to take this vaccine and such, you say, listen, I need to speak to the authority, to whoever. I need a facilitator here to watch y'all take this shot, and I need somebody to come bring these fucking documents that say somebody's gonna be accountable. And that's all you have to do, because once you do that, they're gonna say, oh, either we don't want to give you the shot, or they're gonna bring somebody down and they're gonna give you a paperwork that's saying that they are fully, they take full responsibility for anything that ever happens to you. And they have to do that. That's by law. You feel what I'm saying? They have to do that. There's no way they can put something in your body without taking responsibility for it, especially if it's untested. But let's get back to this fake vaccine card. Man, listen. You can catch that Fed time if you want to, printing up some old fake ass bullshit. But the thing is that like this, if they issue by the government, like shit, they damn near foolproof. You feel what I'm saying? So like hackers and jackals and all these motherfuckers, they can't get into them. That's why they make them like that. Now, eventually, somebody will get along down the line. Somebody out the government will leak one of them motherfuckers to where they can. But right now, look, it's pointless. It's fucking pointless. Like shit, if you don't want to get the vaccine, just don't get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to keep your job, you better write to them motherfucking HR and tell them, hey, I need this and this and this to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't just fire you because you don't want to take a shot.
Right. I hear you.
They can't. I mean, there's no way possible. I mean, they can, but they can be sued. You feel what I'm saying? They can be sued because you definitely tell them, hey, look, we don't know what this is, and we you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I don't want that in my body. I don't know what is capable of 5 years down the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I have to have somebody accountable for this shit. As long as you do that, they gotta have somebody on the scene that can really just work out that paperwork and write it up for you and say, hey, yeah, we'll take accountability. But if they don't do that shit, don't do it. But fuck them vaccination cards because you're gonna do fucking Fed time for playing with government documents.
Yeah. So having fake IDs, having fake passports, and all that, man. This is like the same shit, man. I knew it was gonna come to this. Because if you start having restrictions where people have to be vaccinated to either have a job or travel, then you're going to get some people trying to get over. And that's just how it is. So they actually created this kind of behavior. So, I mean, they should have thought about this shit before they tried to make people have have vaccinations in order to get certain jobs or keep their job. That's crazy. You can't expect to not have this shit already. Go ahead.
Add on, Rello, because what they doing is that, like, just like you said, we are the ones getting hustled with this vaccine shit. It's not the rest of the world. I mean, the thing is that the people, we are being hustled. I mean, like we are really being hustled because they are selling us a drug. Well, they're not selling it to us, they're giving it to us, so they pumping it on us, so they mandating that we take this shit, some shit that's never been really approved, never been tested, never nothing. They just saying, shove this shit in your vein. So we are the ones who really being hustled because we don't know what it does. You feel what I'm saying? That's like on the stock market. They telling you buy into a product that you don't know nothing about, that don't even really exist until they make it. You feel what I'm saying? It's like shit, we are being hustled. In the stock market shit, if you pull that type of shit, it's all kind of treason, all kind of fraud, all kind of, you catch all kind of charges just for doing that, for selling fake investments. But that's what they fucking did, because it's never been tested, because we are the ones testing it right now. You feel what I'm saying?
I'll say this. It's been FDA approved. So I don't know if you've been keeping up with it.
Only the Pfizer.
So was cocaine. So was cocaine. So was everything.
Okay. Really is too. God damn it. We gonna keep naming shit.
Look, every medicine that right now has a disclaimer on it was approved by the FDA, and that's what I'm saying. Like shit, it's approved by the FDA because they said it was. You feel what I'm saying? But like shit, really on the cool, it's not really approved. We don't know what
they said. Everything else was.
Listen, you work in the medical industry. You work in the medical industry.
Exactly. Don't be with conspiracy theories on everything.
But listen, no, I'm not. I'm saying in order for the FDA to approve any type of medicine, it has to be on the market and it has to be tested for at least 5 years. We ain't been in this corona shit 5 years.
There are emergency situations sometimes. This has been done before. There are emergency situations sometimes. This is why people don't have polio no more, because there are fucking vaccines for that. And you took it. You just don't know you took it. You had to have a series of shots before you enrolled in any public school. And I know you went to school with me, and it's no fucking way you would have got into HISD without having a series of shots of vaccines before you went to school. You can't tell me that didn't happen to you. You would be the only nigga in the United States.
He had some bootleg shots. He had some bootleg shot cards.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, you got
something. My mama had somebody that worked in every field. My mama had somebody that worked in every field. So yeah, I didn't never get no mother. We never listen. Going to the doctor was not a regular thing. This is my first cousin on here. This is my first cousin. He know everything about me, nigga. How many times we went to the doctor?
I know I went.
Exactly.
I went. I know you didn't go, but I did.
Exactly.
I went.
Exactly. That's
so what I'm telling you. You just contradicted yourself. You just say how many times we went to the doctor, and he said I went. I ain't go. Well, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do?
You wasn't listening close. He said you didn't go, but I went.
I went, but I know he didn't go.
Exactly. My mama didn't believe in none of that fucking shit. Neither did my daddy.
All right.
I'm telling you.
You the only nigga that survived polio and malaria and smallpox and all that shit without.
I'm not the only nigga. I'm not the only nigga, my nigga. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one.
I say you the only nigga. You the only nigga I know that did that shit. Let me put it that way. I'll put it that way. You the only nigga walking around.
I'll take that.
On straight out here raw in this out, nigga. You out here raw ass motherfucking ass.
That's right. Like nigga. So apparently
ducking and dodging polio
for me because I made it to 44. You feel what I'm saying?
All right,
and I ain't had.
Hey man,
listen.
I put my money on you on anything here. You tougher than leather.
That's right. Fucking right.
He ain't never had no meningitis.
I grew up in Third Ward, nigga. Everybody was tough in Third Ward, nigga. Shit, what you talking about?
All them niggas had shot.
Listen.
Did somebody say take a shot? Okay.
I know you got some damn shots.
I do that.
I got a shot right here.
Anyway, man,
right here.
We done ran up. You know we're gonna always agree to disagree. So cheers. to my brothers.
Tap.
Cheers,
Blame is gone, so we ain't got no outro.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers to Blame.
we ain't got no outro music this week.
We on our own.
Pimp Game Shane.
I can beatbox this shit out.
Yeah.
Oh man. So look. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to give it to you, boys. Let me give it to you right now, man. I'm at a new club. It's Club Residence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had to switch it out, man. They tried to put too much shit on me at the TNT, so we end up doing some other shit with that shit. So now we at motherfucking Club Residence. It's off of Maine. It's off of 90 in Maine. But it's like, look, we here Thursday through Sunday. Through Sunday, I'm at Club Residence, and Wednesday, Thursday, I'm at Club Honey's. Honey's is off of Scott. I want to say it's 8926 Scott. Y'all come check me out up there. I'm gonna be up there tonight. If y'all want to fuck around, y'all can catch me on Martell Music. Y'all can catch me on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, everywhere you can find music. United Masters, anywhere you can find music. YouTube, I'm now. Martell Music, Pimp Game Shane, Martell Music / Cigarello. We out here. Just y'all come check us out. Music videos, we got beats, we're selling every fucking thing. Y'all come check us out. Peace and one love.
Cigarello.
Already. You know, right here, martellmusic.net is the site. I'm about to start streaming on Twitch. So y'all can catch Cigarello on Twitch. And I'm gonna be streaming, you know, doing my thing, random shit. All of it has to do with music, making beats, streaming while we gaming, you know, all that shit. So I'm also on BandLab on a bunch of the live shows. If you're ever on BandLab, check out the feed, and you're gonna see me on everybody's show. So, you know, shout out to Chuck for doing his thing, and Pimp Game Shane, welcome back. Good to see you, brother. And cheers to everybody with some tequila.
Yes,
already. All right, man. We about to be out. I'm gonna give a couple of shout outs to some people that's been watching. We got For Life Entertainment. They've been watching and commenting on it, and I ran into one of our friends.
What's up, Philly Phil?
What's up,
I ran into a fan out in the streets. Her name Keisha. I want to shout Keisha out, man. She says she watch every week, man. So shout out to everybody that be watching, man. And yeah, we about to be out. Just chucking around.
Just chucking around. Do the beat.
Rest in peace to Biz Marquis around this bitch.
Yeah.
Already.
We out.
Peace out.
Chucking around.